Good morning. Today is July 4th and it is 7:04 in the morning. Alright. Remember I told you I was going to put out my own what's going on in my personal life? So check this out. People with powers. There's a people are with powers, trust me. Since this spiritual awakening and the earth shifting and putting out energy and solar flares and all this. A lot of people don't believe this, but it's true. People have powers, and I'm trying to tell you guys, watch out, be careful, especially around Crownpoint. We Native Americans, we're engineered beings, and we're not like how these people derive from monkeys. We're not. We're not people. We're straight up. We're aliens ourselves, to tell you the truth. But let me tell you, we have powers. We're engineered right. We came out of the inner earth, so. But I'm just telling you my personal stuff. All right. Well, since I've been getting my powers, uh, I was given them by God, Creator, the Great Spirit, Universe. She gave them to me. I been chosen one from since long time ago. My soul's been around here, and I have reincarnated many times. And God, she gave me these powers, and these other people, they're just regular human beings. They weren't chosen ones, and they're are spiritually awakened since 2012. Remember that, people. That's when the Mayans predicted the end of the world. We had a solar flare back then, but these people got powers, but they use it for negativity. And I found out, well, this is what's going on in my own life. So I I don't care. Like I said, I tell the truth. And you could go and spread rumors. Just don't spread rumors, you know. It's going to turn on you. If you mess with the chosen one, you're going to end up having nightmares and whatnot. But what's going on in my life is about 4 days ago, my grandmother, she called me 11 at night, and she couldn't breathe. She almost lost her breath, completely gone, and uh, people can manifest. So I found out, and I caught, so to speak, I caught who was responsible for it. It was Leonard Perry and Vincent Perry and most of the Perrys. And like Christine Perry, not my grandmother, Christine E. Perry, that's my grandmother, my Nolly. But there's another Christine Perry, but she's also one of them. They practice witchcraft. They call it witchcraft. It's not witchcraft, people. Witchcraft's not real. Satanism is not real. It's just people with powers, and they're using it against other people negatively. They wish death on people, and it turns on them. It comes back at them. But I found out it was Leonard Perry and my own aunt Ernestine Miller. Um, she she's from Idaho, but she went in. She was taking power of attorney over my grandmother and all this, and taking over everything, even her land. Everything's all what they're doing this for is because they want materialistic things. This is the white man's way of thinking. See, this narcissistic personality disorders, and this is what's going on. Is that they done their so-called witchcraft, but it's just people with powers. They manifest my grandmother to pass away. But like I said, I'm a chosen one, and I'm with God, and God helps me no matter what, and she knows that I love my grandma dearly. So I prayed my hardest. I even fasted for 2 days, and I prayed. And I took my grandma to the hospital, and she couldn't breathe, so they had to intubate her and get her a tube. She could have passed away, but these people didn't know how strong I was spiritually, so I prayed my hardest, and I even fasted for her. They sent her out. She went to another hospital, a good hospital, and here she beat it like that. Boom, she healed like in 2 days, in a day. She's supposed to have passed on, but like I said, I got powers, and I love people. I care for people, but my past when I was colonized, I didn't, by change. People can change. So my grandmother, she pulled out of it. She's okay, but now my aunt, she's at her house, at my grandmother's house, and all she wants is that house and her property and stuff. She wants materialistic things. And then here, I was outside yesterday, and I looked out. Something told me go outside. My intuition, that's what it was, the universe. So I got up. I went outside and I seen Leonard Perry in his black Chevy extended cab, 4 door, shiny chrome rims. That's the person that's been stealing too. And here, he was up there at behavioral health. He didn't go to the RV sales, but he only went to where behavioral health is, behind my house, up above. There's a little trash dumpster. And he went up to it and he turned around and he acted like he was picking up somebody. He's really honking. And then here, next you know, he took off. So I was just waiting around, and then something just was bothering me, itching me. So I got up, and my intuition just told me go for a drive. So I did. I got my change together, and, you know, like I said. So I went towards Bashes, took a cruise, and I came back around. Something was just bothering me, and I was coming down the hill from the fire department, and I was checking out my grandmother's house, just to check on it. Next thing you know, go lo and behold, I seen my aunt over there, Ernestine, and then here I seen these her cousin. That's her cousin. I don't call them family. They're not family to me. I don't believe in that distant BS, especially like from my grandpa's family, like sisters and brothers. But here I caught Leonard Perry over there, over at my grandmother's house, and here I came back. I was coming back, and my grandmother called me, and from the hospital. So when she was at the hospital, she was all like, "Wonder what's going on," because we found out that my aunt's going to be changing the locks to my grandmother's house, and we're like, "What the hell?" And I don't know. All she wants is, like I said, all she wants is materialistic shit, and excuse me, materialistic things. And here, next, on my way back, she called me, and I didn't really want to tell my grandmother because she's, in the hospital. She should be healing. She shouldn't be thinking and worrying about things like this because I care. I have compassion. I have empathy about that. I didn't want to tell her because, she'd be worrying about it and thinking about it. And she was straight up talking the way she is. My grandmother is like, my way or the highway. So, I was born in a matriarchal family. So I respect my grandmothers and my moms and all that. But most of them have passed. And like I said, my grandmother and my family that I love, who I got friends and all. But, it's just I keep it quiet because a lot of people around here are evil. And they don't like that. They're trying to subjugate me and whatnot, trying to ostracize me, but it's not working. The Creator, the Great Spirit, the universe has my back. And I told her, and she's like, "What the hell?" I told her, I said, "It's ugly, grandmother." And she just told me, "You go over there," and she wants me to go over there and get some things, but like I said, I'm just doing what my grandmother says, but that's my own personal thing. So people watch out for the Perrys, Leonard Perry especially. He has powers and he uses it for negativity. I would say evil, wishing death on people's evil, but I can't judge people. I'm just telling the truth. I am just being upfront. Well, you have it. There's my own personal story of what's going on in my life, and then at the same time, I'm dealing with all these other people around here with power that are just narcissists because they're thieving, and then they're trying to get me in jail because all they want is my house too, and they want to come here and steal. That's what I found out through God. She told me, but it's not happening. It's not going to happen. It's going to turn on them. But you guys have a great day. Remember, peace, love, happiness. Unity, oneness, just mostly love. Spread love, people. That's all you gotta do. Remember, God's not just gonna show up and you're gonna repent and you're gonna go to heaven. No, it's not like that. All right, stay vigilant. Watch your six. Be safe. Be kind to one another. Laters.